Hello. Hi, Liza. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Very short show today, by the way, you guys, because I need the car, so I got to take my husband to work, and that means like a 30-minute show. That's all I got today. Ooh. How you doing? What's in your cup and what's on your hook? I have my normal coffee with Splenda and sugar-free caramel syrup. And then on my hook, I have still been working on this 12-point star blanket. Isn't it turning out so pretty? I haven't held it up. I forget how pretty it's coming out with the colors. Oh my gosh, I love this colorway. Hi, tech expert. How are you? This colorway that I'm using, you guys, I'm using the Mandala Tweed stripes, and the colorway is Wishbone. But I am really, really loving this. And this is not even 2 skeins, so it's a pretty good size. Actually, that's not the good side. This is the good side because there's a little texture. I don't know if you guys can see the texture, the ribbing in it. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Liza. I'm really excited about it. You think that's okay for a girl? It's not too boyish colors. I think it's a neutral. It's a nice neutral because it's got some both ways. And I'm gonna try and make it big enough for a toddler anyway. So, hi Shannon, so nice to see you. Hello, you guys. Hi Jamie, always a pleasure. Thank you, thank you. I am loving the tweed stripe. In fact, I went to linebrand.com and hang on just a second. I have somebody demanding to come in. Bear with me just a moment. Anyway, I went to Lion Brand to buy like more, but it's at about $7 a skein right now. So I'm gonna wait until it goes on sale again, and then I'll get some more. But I was really loving how it worked up. I'm gonna and I have another colorway too, but I have a video that I'm gonna be doing for that. Yay, Kim, an affordably crafty raid. Yay! Hi, Marshall. How are you? Hey, yeah, Ginger. Hello, hello. Well, as you guys are coming in, so of course we're going to start out with what's on your hook and what's on your cup, or what's in your cup and what's on your hook. Hi, Deneen. Um, so, oh, and this is a short one today because I need the car, and so that means I got to take my husband to work, and he needs to be at work at 12. So it's only like a 30-minute live today. I'm sorry. You're at work at 12:30, so I get an hour live. I thought you said it was 12. Oh, sweet. We got an hour, you guys. We got an hour. Never mind then. I mean, that's still a short live, but not as short as I thought it was going to be. We got an hour. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Ginger. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hi, Bev. How are you? A coffee and a baby. Hey, Kim, that's so funny. That's exactly what I'm working on and what I have in my cup. So I have my coffee with the Splenda and the sugar-free caramel syrup, and then I'm working on a baby blanket. And I was just showing this off. This is the side with the ridges. No, this is the side with the ridges. So this is the blanket I'm working on. It's a 12-point star. I got it from Hooked by Robin. She's got a tutorial on this. But a 12-point star, and it has some ridging in it, which I don't know if it's going to pick that up on camera. So it's got a little bit of texture on one side. Hi, David. How are you? Hi, Barbara. Hey, Wanda. So nice to see you guys. Always a pleasure. Mwah. So I am only going to have an hour today. French vanilla coffee. Lori says French vanilla coffee in my cup. I almost lost it. Lots and lots of stuff on my hooks, but paying bills right now. I understand. I did the bill paying yesterday. So who here is going to be going to their local yarn shop today? I am going today after I drop my husband off. I'm going to be going to my local yarn shop just to pick up a few things. Last March, oh, you need bread? Yep. Is that why you're waving that at me? Can you put it on the list, please? Jamie says, last March, Michael's cleared out the mandala tweed stripes cakes. Oh, I missed it. I bought every one of them they had left, all 42. Wow, that's amazing. All 42 cakes. Horseshoe and white elephant are my favorite color. I like the white elephant. I don't recall what horseshoe is, but I remember seeing white elephant, and I really, really enjoyed that one. Yeah. Kim says, that's awesome, Jamie. David says, I was thinking I had a 12 o'clock appointment that would have prevented my being here. Looked again and confirmed that it said 2. Yay! Well, I'm glad you're here, David. That's awesome. Silver Fox. Hello, Silver Fox. So it's after. He says, good afternoon, Melanie and everyone. Well, good afternoon to you, Silver Fox. And David says, I think we only have one local yarn shop here in Wilmington, but my appointment takes me close to Michael, so yeah, we only have one. There's some other ones in the area, but they're a little bit of a drive, and I just don't have time for that. So we have one here in town. It's in the downtown area, and then we have one in Brevard, and I think there's one in Georgia, not too far. And then there's a couple in going down towards the Asheville area. Shock and awe. Affordably says shock and awe. Affordably says all mandala comfy cotton being clearanced at my Joann's. Oh, you guys are making me want to take another trip to Asheville. My channel's just going to become yarn hauls. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I really should do some tutorials or something, reviews again. So yeah, right, David? Not that I need any more. I feel yeah, David. I understand. Shannon says, making coffee and working on my shawl. Started a tree skirt. Oh, cool. Yay. Hi, Julie. I know that you're out running about. She says, I just left my little yarn shop in Michael's. Now you're in my ear. Yay. Well, I'm so glad that I'm in your ear. David says, there's one here that I used to do a Saturday meetup before the, before everything. But the shop closed and now works by mail order. And I think with the pandemic, a lot of shops were struggling, which is what makes today so important. Kim says, Mel, you just missed my realness on yarn hoarding. Oh my God, I need to see. I need to go back and watch. Wanda says, if I get to Denver, Colorado in time, I hope to find one or two. Oh, I'm sure they've got some. Thanks, Kim, for telling us about the app. What app? Okay, I need to go watch your thing this morning. So there's an app to find local yarn shops, because that's amazing. I use Google, but I do like yarn shop near me. Yarn hoarding, affordably geeky next week. That's awesome. I love that. Okay, I'm not going to get up early for that. I was about to say maybe I'll get up early. No, it's not going to happen. As much as I says needle travel. Okay, so I'll have to look for that app. And you guys, I don't see what it says unless I look down my nose, and I really am not intentionally looking down my nose at you guys. David says, did you see my Happy Meal video? I did not. I need to go. You guys, I'm having a hard time keeping up with the videos. I already had enough yarn to start a little yarn shop on my own, and then people have been sending me amazing gifts. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Yay. They also have a needle travel guidebook you can buy. That's cool. I would love to get that. That's neat. And then I seriously want to, this isn't going to be for 20 years, but when I retire, do we want to get a camper and travel the US, but I want to make a series of visiting little yarn shop or local yarn shops. I keep calling them little. LYS stands for local, not little, but it could go both ways. Whatevs. The local yarn shops as I travel. I really want to do that. I would love to do that. Okay, so Wanda says that Kim told about that a while back. Yes, Kim's awesome for that. Silver Fox says, I don't rate my local yarn. Ooh. And Megan. Thanks, Melissa. You're awesome. Thank you. And then Silver Fox says, I don't rate my local yarn shop enough to walk for 2 hours to get there. Ooh, yeah, that's a walk, isn't it? Well, Ginger had a short earlier this week about getting her exercise by walking to her local yarn shop, but I don't think it's 2 hours. So that'd be one heck of some exercise. That would be like all I need for the week. Not really, but really. David says, picks up phone, searches for a needle travel app. Yeah, exactly. Bev says, I pulled yarn out of my hoard, made something nice, and I can't possibly part with it. Oh, I hate that when that happens. I love your work, Bev. You do some beautiful work. Hi, Tech Expert. You can try to send the links to your channel, but it's not going to work. You are welcome to forward them to me personally and my email address, and I will be happy to check them out. Kim says, Wanda, I have been using it for 3 years since I started hand sewing. So it includes like all of the kind of the fiber crafts and maybe sewing and needlecraft and stuff like that. Does it include all of that? Liza says, I was planning on going to my local yarn shop today, but my hubby pointed out that I have so much yarn and becoming a hoarder. Do I listen to him or not? Liza, you know where I stand on that one. There's room for one more skein, right? I know, I'm not helping, right? And Jamie says, give me a second. I got to get back to where, oh, dang it. There it is. Okay. It says, Julie, good morning, Julie. I still have you saying cheap, cheap in my head as your description of the dollar store hooks. You guys, those dollar store hooks, if you have anybody in your family, and I know Julie says this, but anybody who's interested in seeing if they like crochet, those dollar store hooks are amazing. For like a little starter gift, you can get some just yarn worsted dollar store hooks. I don't think they sell the needles, but at least those two things to see if somebody wants to get into the craft of crochet. And then once they really get into it, then they can find the needles that they prefer. Kim says, Liz, la 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 la. Exactly. That's what I would say. It does block the link text, so the links don't come through. Only my moderators can do the links. Says, I just don't want to be a link farm while we're chatting. I want it to be a chat. Lori says, I am thinking of looking for hand dyers on Etsy or visiting some of the hand dyers my YouTube folks talk about all the time instead of going to. That's great. I think that's great. That's still supporting people. I do. If you guys like having local yarn shops, though, I would recommend getting out there and supporting them. I'm playing with my headset. I'm sorry. I should be looking at you. I would recommend getting out there and supporting them. A lot of them have had a tough time with the pandemic. That's okay, Tech Expert. It's quite all right. But forward me any of your links. I'll be happy to check them out. Okay? You can send them to me at hookedtotheleft@gmail.com. Okay, so it's sewing, weaving, yarn, and embroidery. That's awesome. Perfect. My daughter might be getting into sewing. We found a sewing machine at the Goodwill. So, and she's been taking a textile class. Okay, so you can search on the website by shop type. Ellen, hi Ellen, how are you? Ellen says, using Dollar Tree hook for the heck of it. It's not as bad, too bad. going to put it in a travel bag so if it gets lost in the car, it's no biggie. Exactly, Ellen. See, I completely agree. I'm not a fan of the plastic hook. I would like to find, and I didn't get enough. My daughter actually took them. The aluminum, the ones with the aluminum and the ergonomic handle. I would like to find some of those and test those out. The plastic hook is okay, and I know Lori's told me this before. I can use wax paper on them, and it helps with the drag. But first out of the packet, it has a lot of drag, and I am not a fan of drag on whenever I'm, crocheting. So, all right, you guys, if you haven't told me yet, I asked what's in your cup, which I have coffee with Splenda and sugar-free caramel syrup, which is normal. And then I have been working on, here's my blanket, my 12-point star blanket. And this, I'm not even through my second skein. So I think I'm only going to do 2 skeins. I may do the 3rd skein because I do have 3 skeins. So we'll see. But that's what I'm working on. That's for a friend of mine who is having a baby in July. I am using a bigger hook. So I'm following a pattern on this that I got from Hooked by Robin. But it's a 12-point star, like ridged, I think it's called. Anyway, it's you will find it. It's pretty popular. But it is. She uses a 4mm hook, and hers is really it's a lot more dense than mine, and you can see the ridges better. Whereas I'm using a 5.5mm. I wanted it to be more drapey. So also a couple other things. So as always, at the end of this live, I am going to have a giveaway. And it will be for whoever has been active in the chat within the last 5 minutes. So these are the choices of what you can choose in the giveaway. We have unicorn buttons. We have a set of 3 wooden buttons. We have sheep buttons. We have a big wooden terracotta-esque type button. We have sewing notion buttons. We have Cowls and tractor buttons. And we have a lotus flower gauge measuring tool. And hi Reggie, hi Nancy. And we have a tassel. So these are the things you'll be able to choose from, but I'm going to hold that drawing at the end of my live, and it is going to pick from the 3 people that have been active with it. Not 3 people. Hopefully it's more than just 3 people, but the people that have been active in the live chat. So okay, sorry, I was adjusting something. I was making sure that it was registering that you guys were chatting because it didn't do that last time, you remember? And I had to have you guys quick put like a Y or something in there. Hey, Froggy, how are you? Hi, Missy. All right, I need to go back and look. Melissa says she's moving on from coffee to Diet Dr. Pepper. Ellen B says she's drinking Diet Coke. Working on a bralette pattern. Ooh, that sounds awesome. By Pink Sheep Design with my dollar store hook and cotton yarn. Awesome. I love that. Did you get the cotton yarn at Dollar Tree? And Nancy says, I need to get another coffee. Yes, making an asymmetrical shawl with its wrap. That's beautiful. Nice baby blanket. I made one similar once. That's awesome. I love your work, Nancy. You always do a good job. And David is saying hello. Lori says, might reach out to the surviving local yarn shop to help them with their online presence. That's awesome. And responsiveness. Probably more helpful to them than the limited amount of direct financial support I can provide. I get that. I understand that. Yeah, I get that. But I think that's awesome to offer that. You're so Hi, Missy. I think I said hi. I'm drinking regular tea and working on a blanket. So what's regular tea to you, Silver Fox? See, regular tea to me is iced tea and sweet. But I'm from the southern United States. So now some people, regular tea is a cup of hot tea, like hot black tea. And Froggy says, I have a Diet Coke and knitting test knit. That's awesome. Love that. All right. You guys, I swear I'm not looking down my nose at you. I'm just reading what it says. Barbara says, I'm drinking water and getting ready to start prepping vegetables for my first grilled meal on my early birthday present to myself. Ooh, have fun with that. That's awesome. And Reggie says, David, is it a baby you were related to or an order? And Michelle says, blueberry honey coffee. Ooh, that sounds amazing. And Afghan for my sister. Awesome. And David says, Reggie, it's for a friend who had a baby about New Year's. All right. And Shannon says, I'm trying a new hook so far. It's great. What hook are you trying, Shannon? Yes, Nightbot is in the chat. I do have Nightbot in my chat. And I turned down his moderating abilities so Nightbot does not get a little power hungry. You know how it goes. And Bev says she has iced mocha in her cup. And she is organizing her yard. Ooh, isn't that fun? That's like fun and a chore all at the same time, you know? I love it. Regular teas to me. PG Tips hot with milk. Okay, got it. And Ellen says, yep, wanted to give their Just Cotton a try. Not bad so far, splits a bit. Yeah, I've heard that about it, splits a bit. I did get some, and eventually it's going to end up being a Halloween project or tutorial because the colors that I got were like orange and black and purple. Yeah, so it looks Halloween-y. So I'm probably going to do like a Halloween treat bag with it. And David says to Ginger, would like this. My baby cardigan is made with, oh, Ginger would like this. My baby cardigan is made with mosaic crochet. Ooh, beautiful. Just talked into my two sisters and Michael's. What now? What now, Julie? Huh? All right, you guys, I'm going to ask the first question because you know I like to ask my questions. That's what we do, get to know each other. So my first question for today is, what kind of reality show would you appear in? I think I would do a singing show. I think that's what I would do. Okay, so Laurel Hill size G, which I don't know what size G is, and that's only because I'm used to millimeters when I refer to hooks. But Laurel Hill, let me look that up. I need to look that up. Oops. So Laurel Hill crochet hooks. Oh. Hoarders Crafters Edition. I love that. Yeah. Do you guys see that? Wait. Do you guys see that? Do you guys know what all that is behind my lady there? I've decided that this dress form, because it's headless, is Anne Boleyn, and then the head is Lady Jane. So, but anyway, do you guys see that? It's hard for me to figure out where to point. Over there. Yeah, that's my Mountain O yarn. I have it all bagged up, but it's my Mountain O yarn. Hi, Kay. How are you? A sweet tea in your cup and poncho on your hook. Woo! I love it. Bev says reality show. Oh, I see. Hoarders Crafters Edition. That's the reality show you'd be on. Ooh, actually, you know what? That might be all of us, right? Dimmer says reality show knitting, crocheting competition. I don't know that I would do a competition. I'd get so stressed out. But Froggy is with Bev on that one. And Silver Fox says no reality shows for me. I can understand that. Nancy says, no clue. And David says, my mannequin is Lady Jane Grey. See, I've got Lady Jane's head. But my little dress form here, which is not an accurate dress form, so I don't measure anything on it, but that is Anne Boleyn. So Reggie says the Amazing Race. Actually, that looks amazing. I would lose so fast, but it does look amazing. I have never been known to be fast. Not when it comes to like moving from point A to point B. Not me. Yeah, how to organize your yarn. There you go. See, that would be a reality show, organizing yarn. That would be, you know what, that'd be a great series actually. Going into people's homes and organizing their yarn for them. And David says, Bev, I've heard of knit/crochet show like that. Somewhat modified after Great British Bake Off. It's Norwegian, I think. Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, I'm sorry, Kay. So Kay doesn't feel very good today. Well, good vibes going out to you, Kay. I hope you feel better soon. And Ellen says cooking/baking would be my show. That would have been me at one time, but no more. Yes, David says, give Lady Jane her head back. Nancy says, I'm thinking about getting a mannequin, but I need to make a place for it. I understand the feeling. I get that. And I may end up replacing this dress form. I can't figure out where to point. I always get this dress form here. With a true to size, like a mannequin that I can size with. This is one that my mom did not have need of, and it's wobbly, so it keeps getting, messed up. But anyway, it's one that my mom didn't have need of, so it's a hand-me-down, and I like it, and it serves its purpose, but eventually I would like to replace this with a true dress form. Oh, of course, Kay. I really hope you feel better soon. You should get your buttons soon, so maybe that'll cheer you up. Froggy says, I would love someone to organize my yarn, right? I would just love to have a friend come over and play in my yarn with me, right? That's what I want. Lori says, I want a mannequin, but my foam head and American Girl doll model already freak my family. They would probably die of fright in turns. But see, that's what makes it more fun, right? Bev says, I've seen some knitting competitions, one by Skasel Yarns. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Years ago. Would be so fun. That would be fun. Not knitting, but just because I'm not a knitter. All right, so I'm looking up Laurel Hill Hook. Okay, so that's on Etsy. That's Etsy. Okay, and it looks like they are wooden hooks. Okay. They're ergonomic wooden hooks. That's interesting, and they have a little flat piece on it. These are beautiful. Oh, wait. No, wait. That's not Laurel. Are these Laurel Hill? These aren't Laurel Hill. These are something else. Where are the hooks that I want? Okay, for some reason, I think they're only show like on Etsy. But anyway, look them up sometimes. Laurel Hill hooks. They're pretty. I see the wood ones. They're very pretty. Yeah, Shannon says Kate, get feeling better soon. All right, so I'm going to ask my next question. Oh, before I do that, you guys, I wanted to tell you, so I'm having my YouTube-versary next Saturday. Next Saturday is my YouTube-versary. So I'm going to be picking up some stuff maybe today. It should be today because I want to get something from my local yarn shop. But I am going to have a giveaway, and it will be running from, it should run starting tomorrow, and then I'm going to end it on Saturday, and then do the drawing, and then name it on Saturday. But Saturday is my 1-year YouTube anniversary, so I will be having a giveaway for that. So keep an eye out for that, you guys. Yes, thank you, Froggy. I appreciate that. All right, let me get the next question. Which of Snow White's 7 dwarves describe you best? So these are the 7 dwarves. We've got Bashful, Doc, Dopey, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, or Sneezy. Honestly, I can go from one to the next, but I think that I would be more of a Doc. I mean, depending on what time of day you get me, I could be grumpy. I could be happy. I could be sleepy. Bashful, sometimes I can even be that, you know, but in general, I think I'm more of a Doc, even though I don't have the medical. I'm just thinking my brain works a little bit more like Doc. Oh, so you got the Laurel Hill hook at your local yarn shop. Okay, cool. I need to find out what brand my local, they have a set of these beautiful gray hooks that are just gorgeous. I need to find out more about them when I go there today. Oh, that's so sweet. So Froggy says, my hubby says I'm happy. Oh, yay. I love that. Barbara would be Bashful. David would be all of them. You got to pick one. Just pick one. Stop breaking the rules, David. I know that's like your nature. If they had rule breaker dwarf, that would be you. Yeah, right. So, and now we got Jamie making up new dwarfs, so you know. With my allergies, I would be sneezy today. Yes, my allergies have been good since I moved here. When I lived in Augusta, Georgia, my allergies were the worst. I would carry around a roll of toilet paper with me this time of year. I swear, a roll of toilet paper, and I would go through that thing in a day. So I'd have like a Walmart bag or like a plastic bag, and then the toilet paper, and I would be carrying this around. It was horrible. I was just a snotty mess. It was horrid. I didn't pick one, Mel. I did. I said Doc. I said it can be all of them, but I said I'm probably more Doc. I did pick one. Melissa says I'd be sleepy. Nancy says I'd be happy or sleepy. Yes, right. Shannon says depending on the day, happy. Silver Sock Fox says happy. That's awesome. Lori says I have multiple 7 dwarves personalities as well, but right now with the pollen count and the spring cleaning, I'm going to be sneezy. I get that. The pollen has been terrible. Yes, and I have been, actually it's a little bit worse now for me this year than it has been, so I'll probably have to actually get some allergy meds. But I'm so grateful that it's not as bad as it was when I lived in Augusta, because it was horrible time of year for me. Hi, Judy. So nice to see you. Hello. And Liza says my daughter and hubby would say I'm happy. That's awesome. Ellen is also happy. Wait, is naughty one of them? Right? It should be, right? Wanda says sleepy. Michelle says, can I add a dwarf named Aki? Hey, we're all breaking the rules now. We're just adding all dwarves left and right, right? Missy says I would be sneezy. David says, I heard on NPR that not only is the pollen count worse this year than before, it's part of a trend of increasing pollen every year. No, don't tell me that. I was so happy to not have seasonal allergies that much here. And if it gets worse each year, that means that my seasonal allergies are going to get worse each year. And you guys will get to experience that with me. Oh my gosh. So, Judy, we were answering which of Snow White's 7 dwarves would you be, and the list that you can choose from, which people are making up their own anyway, the list that you can choose from is Bashful, Doc, Dopey, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, or Sneezy. Lori says, I take 3 pills and no spray eye drops and still go through a box of tissues a day. That's where I was at in Augusta. Yeah, I didn't take 3 pills. I took 2 pills. I would take a Claritin and a Zyrtec, and then I would do the nose spray, prescription nose spray, which I think they sell over the counter now. And yeah, still about it was, and the pressure behind your eyes, and just it's miserable. And I would be both sneezy and sleepy. Reggie says, duh, grumpy. Okay, I get it. Allergies and YK doesn't feel good today. I understand. I so understand. I've been there. I have. Barbara says he can. Oh, it popped up on me. He can have the characteristics of all of the above dwarves. Yes, I know, and honestly, I do too. I mean, who really is just one-dimensional? We're all like multi-dimensional. So I get that. Hi, Sunita. So nice to see you. I love seeing your work that you post on Facebook. I love seeing that. Jamie says, I think, Melanie, you would need to come up with your own 7 drawers names for all of us. You know what? I should do that. I should make that a homework assignment. Judy says, this time of year, definitely sneezy, but today it's gray and cloudy out, so I'm going to add sleepy. Yeah, it is that kind of day, isn't it? Is there a dwarf named Imperious? That would be hilarious. And Michelle says, hi, Sleepy. All right, so just real quick, I'm going to run through these again. So at the end of my chat, which my chat's only going to be an hour today because I do have to take my husband into work, and then I'm going to go to my local yarn store and all that jazz. But anyway, so at the end of my chat, and you have to be active chatting within the last 5 minutes, but at the end of my chat, I am going to have a giveaway. So right now, these are the items that you can choose from, and then you would just email me and tell me what you want, and I'll get it sent to you. But here is the tassel, a set of 3 wooden buttons, unicorn buttons, sewing notion buttons, sheep buttons, a big square button, cows and tractors buttons, and this measuring gauge tool, or gauge measuring tool. So that's what you have to choose from at this time. I might pick up something to add to this today. We'll see. But that's what I have for now. That's what I have today. And that will happen. I'll do the drawing at the end of the chat. But you do have to be active within the last 5 minutes for your name to be considered. Just heads up. And those people that are members of my channel, they do get a little bit more of a chance to win. You missed that his name was Yarny. I did miss that. Yarny. I like that one. I like it. Lori says, anyone that suffers from allergies who doesn't take Singular, talk to your doctor about it. Game changer for me. Oh, that's cool. Okay. No more allergy triggered asthma attacks or secondary infections since starting. Holy smokes. You get it bad, Lori. I just get the runny nose and feel miserable. You know what I mean? I don't get the asthma attacks or the infections. Thank goodness. Uh-oh, Jamie. I'm not going to answer it. I'm not answering it. All right, I'm going to ask the next question. And I actually looked up my answer for this question. But it says, what song describes your life right now? So my song is, it's I'm a Mess by BB Rexa. So see if it'll focus. I don't know if you guys know the song. I can't play it. Otherwise, I'd play it for you. But I can't because then I'll get a copyright strike. So I know, Jamie. I didn't pick up the phone. It wasn't, if they're calling on that phone, it's not my mom. It's not my husband. It's not my daughter. So I'm not going to pick it up. Oh, I love that song, Crazy by CeeLo Green. That's an amazing song, isn't it? Love it. Your song is the damn phone ringing. Yes, that's my song. Ring, ring. That's funny. Anybody else? Your favorite songs? Not your favorite songs, but what song describes your life right now? Mine is I'm a Mess by BB Rexa. This one seems to be a little bit harder for people to answer. I'm not getting those quick fire answer. Oh, I like that one. Froggy says, "Don't worry, be happy." Love that one. Michelle says that sounds like it can apply to so many of us, right? And so can Crazy. Yes, very true. Oh, I love that. Shannon Cooper says "Walking on Sunshine." So just the other day, I watched. I think it was Mojo, the YouTube channel Mojo. But anyway, they had the top 10 happy songs, and both of those songs were on it. "Walking on Sunshine" and "Don't Worry, Be." Actually, "Don't Worry, Be Happy" was not on it, and it should have been. Melissa says "Close to You" by the Carpenters. Love that song. "In My Room" by the Beach Boys. Also awesome. Nancy says, "Can't think of anything." Ellen says the song "Toes" by Zach Brown Band. I have not heard that song. And then Wanda says, "Moving on Down the Road." Yes, that sounds appropriate for you, Wanda. Definitely. Definitely. And Jamie says, "Toes." Is that the Feet in the Sand song? She is asking Ellen, if that's the Feet in the Sand song. I know it's quiet, right? You always get these little pauses where people start responding to stuff. Now, David, I know that hey, wait a minute. I saw your post, David, on Instagram. Did you go to the opera last night, or are you going tonight? I didn't notice the date on it. Baby Shark. Oh my God. Oh, Reggie, now you've got an earworm in everybody's ear. I love that one. Sunita says Frankie goes to Hollywood. Relax. Oh, Kay says "Toes in the water, ass in the sand." Sunita says, "Because that's what I'm planning on doing this weekend." Ah, relax. I understand that. And I think, actually, I saw where you posted on Facebook where you're going to do. I did that last Sunday. I was supposed to be recording videos, but I just couldn't get the gumption. I just wanted to crochet and nap, and that's what I did last Sunday. All I did was crochet and nap, which is why I only had my shorts this week instead of my regular videos posted, because I didn't get anything prepared on. Normally I edit. I try to record on Saturday, or maybe record a little bit on Sunday, but then I edit on Sunday and get everything set up to be posted on during the week. And yeah, I didn't this week. I crocheted and napped instead. Vicky, hi Vicky, how are you? Vicky says you can also use fabric sheets for the drag on hooks. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, and those I have on hand more than wax paper. Or the cleaning cloth that comes with prescription glasses. Okay, got it. All right, perfect. Thank you. David says, "I watched the opera online. I wrote about it on my blog." Oh, okay. All right. So why did I think that you were going? Maybe I assumed, and you know what assuming does. I assume too much. That's from Star Wars, you guys. I assume too much. Would I even know the opera? What opera was it? And when I say opera, I think Phantom of the Opera, but that's not an opera. I mean, there's some operatic singing in it, but that's really a musical, not an opera. Anyway, I digress. Hello, Laura Lee. How are you? Good morning. Jamie says, "I can't think of a soundtrack to my life. Back in Black comes to mind." That's an amazing album. I love that album. Comes to mind first because we lost hydro / electricity last night. Oh, ooh. Well, at least it's warmer. Although it's still kind of cold up there. So right now, for those of you coming in, right now we're answering the question, what song described your life right now? So while we're answering this question, I'm just going to tell you what we're going to talk about tonight at the Yarn Hookers. So the Yarn Hookers is going to be over Julie's place today, to the Whippy Chick. So make sure you get over there and check her out. But tonight we are going to be talking about our local yarn shops and maybe even your local yarn shops. If you have visited recently or will be visiting your local yarn shop today, and or if you're buying something from a crafter or a creator online, like Lori's talking about doing, then take like a screenshot or take some pictures and send them to us, because we would love to share them during the live. And of course, we're going to share what we have done. Sammy girl, Sammy. Hi, Sammy girl. Hi, Sammy. Hi, baby. Come here. My dog. She's ignoring me. My husband's home. She don't care about me when my husband's home. She's so my husband's dog. David says it was Fidelio. Never one of my favorites, but I like it more after seeing the production I viewed last night. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's beautiful, Laura Lee. So Amazing Grace is her song. I love it. And if you guys need the link to the Facebook group, because you haven't joined us yet, the Yarn Hookers Facebook group, it is linked down below. So go check it out. Add your local yarn shop pictures. We would love to share them. Love to share them. I have some pictures. I really should take video, but I always get so embarrassed taking videos. And you would think I would be perfectly fine with it. But I always get embarrassed taking videos and something like that. Easy gets harder every day. Is that a song? Easy gets harder every day. The chenille at Dollar Tree works great for making a levy nice and soft. Oh, I like that. Okay. Levy nice and soft. I use it for the Loveys for Easter. Okay. Great idea. I love it. Love it. Thanks, Froggy. So Froggy's saying hit the thumbs up. Thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Mwah. Okay, so I am going to ask my next question of you guys. Now, these are going to be a little bit more serious, not to give you questions like I have done. So this is going to be fascinating to see this. So how many languages can you speak? Not necessarily right, but can you speak? How many languages can you speak? I speak one. I really should learn another one, but I'm now at the age where I'm like, am I going to learn it? Oh, okay. So Silver Fox says Easy Gets Harder Every Day. It's by Iris Dimmitt. Okay. All right, cool. I'll have to check that one out. So how many languages can you speak? So Sanita says 2. So I'm assuming your 2 languages are what? Spanish and English? Oh, love that. Melissa says 2 and trying a 3rd. So what 2 languages can you speak? Oh, Michelle can sign and speak English. I love that. I love that. Tech Expert says, I'm still listening to the stream. Well, thank you, Tech Expert. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm with you, Wanda. I'm at 1 myself. And I feel so unaccomplished, but I'm moving on because, well, if I haven't accepted that about myself by now, then I got issues. Shannon says 2, English and sign language. Again, awesome. And Froggy says English and Latin and some sign. Ooh, cool. Melissa says English and French, learning Spanish, and she also signs. That's so awesome. You guys are amazing. What? You guys are amazing. Judy says English and some ASL. David says, I studied several, but German is the non-English language I have the best memory of, but I've still lost a lot of it. Yes, I did that with Spanish. Sanita says no English and some Leo. I understand more than I speak. Oh, got you. Okay, okay. I made assumptions. See, I gotta stop doing that. It's a 4.5 size. Okay, Vicky, that's cool. Reggie says I speak 3 and understand 2, but can't speak them. Okay. Well, that's cool. And I know you are in Europe, so that is probably incredibly beneficial too. We need to teach our children better here in the US. Barbara says my song would be Staying Alive, which love that. And I can count in 5, but I can speak into almost any words. That's awesome, Barbara. What languages? Ellen says English and sign language with some Spanish and a bit of German sprinkled in. Hey, Carrie, so nice to see you. Hello, hello. Right now, the question that we're answering is, how many languages can you speak? And of course, I'm asking what those languages are. But hello, Carrie. Okay, so Reggie says I speak English, Hebrew, and German fluently, and I understand Spanish and Dutch. Okay, cool. Silver Fox, I'm with you. Only one, just about speak English. I'm with you. I'm on that one too. Barbara says I sign English, German, Spanish, and Pig Latin. Of course, yes, Pig Latin. Is that really a language though? Is it? And I speak English and Pig Latin. Wanda says, can do a little sign. Years ago, I worked with a deaf guy. That's cool. I love that. Honestly, everybody should be taught sign because it can be a universal language, even if you can't speak the vocal dialect. Sign, I think, is a lot more universal. Hey, Connie, how are you? I'm doing great today. Thank you for asking. Carrie, I'm with you. I only speak English. I only speak English. And I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce that, Jamie. I'm going to give it a shot, though, okay? So Jamie says, I speak English for the most part, but also Inuktitut. I'm not sure. Yes, that's right, Lori. Lori says yarn is a language, right? And I missed that one, Lori. You always crack me up. How about crochet? No? Well, only one then. Actually, it's funny because crochet feels like a language because you have to read all the and knitting feels like its own language because the abbreviations and the diagrams and stuff like that. Carrie says broken English, LOL. I did butcher it. I gave it a shot. And you can laugh at me for it. So, what else? It's all good. I told you I only speak English. I can't even talk. Same with the other languages. Oh, my goodness. All right, you guys. I am going to tell you real quick before I ask the next question. And I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, but I know as people pop in and out, I just want to make sure I let them know about it. But I am going to have a quick drawing at the end of this live. Now, you will have to have been active within the 5 minutes before I do the drawing. So what you get for that drawing is you can choose from one of these options, which I'm about to show you. So you've got cows and tractors buttons. You have got some wooden buttons. You've got sheep buttons. I feel like I'm missing. Oh, I put them over there. You got a big square button. You've got sewing notion buttons. You've got unicorn buttons. You've got this fancy dancy tassel. And you've got the lotus flower gauge measuring tool. So that's what you get to choose from. The winner will just have to email me and let me know, and I'll give you my email whenever I do the drawing. but that's going to be towards the end, and we are almost at the end. We've got about 6 minutes left, so I will do the drawing roughly like at the 2-minute mark before we hit noon. I am going to ask one more question. What is your middle name? If you don't mind giving it. I know some people don't want to do that, but what is your middle name? I have two. Lou and Tara. So my name is so Southern. It's so Southern. Any name with Lou in the middle name is a Southern name. But yes, that's my name. Liza says, Lori says to Tech Expert, do you have any computer languages? And Reggie says that she can also speak gibberish fluently. And I find that I speak that really well, actually, after a few beers.
I speak sarcasm.
My husband's saying that he speaks sarcasm. Him and my daughter both. Actually, I do too. Jamie says, try pronunciation guide. My 13-year-old name, Inaquak. Inaquak? I know, right? I probably butchered it again. And Nancy says, I speak Brooklyn English, not just English, Brooklyn English. Love it. Liza says I can speak, and I may have said, okay, so Liza says I can speak 2 fluently, 3 in broken dialect, and can understand a total of 5, maybe. Wow. Wow. Lori says, Jamie, how was breakfast? And Froggy says, Connie, I'm on around 11 of the test knit. On round 11 of the test knit. Got it. Mm-hmm. I'm backing up here. Oh gosh, I missed all these. Okay, so these came fast. Oh my gosh. Now I'm not gonna read them all out because I'm not gonna get them in the video. But there are so many lovely middle names here. And Lori says to the Tech Expert, do you have any computer languages? I think I may have already read that. Okay, I went too far. So we got someone named, middle name is Ray with an E, which is beautiful. We got Lee, Louise, Lynn, Nicole, which that's my daughter's middle name. No, it's not. What the heck? I named her. No, you know what? You know why I say that? Her middle name is actually Noelle, but then she wasn't born in December, so I'm like, I should have probably made it Nicole instead of Noelle. So that's why I said that. My daughter was in a room going, Ma. We have Lynette, and we have a few people that don't have a middle name.
I can't believe that my mother does not know my name.
All right, Peanut, go back. Well, it's about time to go, Ro. Okay, and Connie says to Froggy, awesome, how's it coming? Any issues with the pattern? Ellen says, oh, got you. Okay, so her name, her middle name and her first name, she switches them up because it's the same name as her mother. That's awesome. I love that. Another one with Marie. And Vicky says right now, sleepy. And I think she is on the 7 drawers question. Okay, so you guys, I am at the 2-minute mark, so I do need to go ahead and do the drawing and then say goodbye. Don't forget tonight, Yarn Hookers over at Julie's, the Whippy Chick. We are going to be talking about local yarn shops. If you haven't yet, and you have some pictures and stuff to share about your local yarn shop, then go to our Facebook group and share in that particular thread because we want to share tonight in our live. Also, I'm going to be posting a giveaway probably tomorrow, and that giveaway is going to be for my YouTubeversary, which is next Saturday. I'll be 1 year on YouTube. And let me do the drawing. Hang on just a moment. Bear with me just a moment. Okay, so we look good for that. So winner of today's drawing. So Wanda, just reach out to me at hookedtotheleft@gmail.com, and you let me know which one of these that you want, and I'm going to run through them super duper quick because I got to get going. But wooden buttons, cows and tractors, big square, sheep, tassel, gauge measuring tool, sewing notions buttons, and unicorn buttons. So you won. Yay, Wanda. And let me go ahead and go. I can't see anything because I'm on the wrong tab. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Mwah. Thank you. I unfortunately have to go ahead and leave a little bit early. You know I like to make it last about 2 hours, but I can't today because we got to get going. But you guys have an amazing day. Bye-bye. Mwah.
Hey, Mommy, I think I need to get my